Good morning. I'm just doing a sound check. Can anybody hear me out there? Hey, Jessica, I'm just checking if you can hear me. Let me know if anybody can hear me. Hey, good morning. I'm just checking that anybody hear me? I just want to make sure that we have the sound working. Let me know on the chat. Awesome. Thank you, Michael. Good morning to you. Awesome. Thank you. All right. Just the session. Here's what we have. So we have 16 events coming up this morning, and we're going to start off with, they're all the 12 and unders. So events 1 through 16. Our first event is going to be the 500 freestyle, followed by the 100 IM, followed by the 50 backstroke, and then the 100 butterfly. We have a total of 1 heat in the 500 freestyle, 6 heats in the 100 IM, 6 heats in the 50 backstroke, and 2 heats in the 100 butterfly. After event number 4, we're going to take a 10-minute break and then work our way through another 3 events, 10-minute break, events 8 through 10, a 10-minute break, events 11 through 13, a 10-minute break, and then our final 3 events will wrap it up. Estimated timeline for finishing this morning is at 12 minutes past noon. 12 minutes past noon. So again, your first 3 events are going to be event number 1, 500 free, event 2, 100 IM, event number 3, 50 backstroke, and event number 4, the 100 butterfly.
That link out, or did they already do it?
All right, we're going to get started in about 5-10 minutes with event number 1, the 500-yard freestyle. We have 2 swimmers in that event. For those of you out in the parking lot, appreciate our social distancing and wearing face masks. Both sets of windows on either side of the swim center are open for viewing. Please feel free to come on up, watch your swimmer race, and then after the race, just step back for other folks to watch their kids how to their swims. Weather today looks like it's going to be in the mid 60s throughout the day, and the meet kind of on and off rain with 15 to 20% chance. Looks like by the time we finish this evening, chances go up to the mid 40s, but looks like we're going to be in the teens and low 20s for a chance of rain all the way through. It's misty outside. Swimmers, stay hydrated, eat after your races. Again, we're going to get started in about 5 to 8 minutes. I'm going to start at 9:30 is what we're looking. We got another 5 minutes before we start.
side.
Yeah,
I'm
but
on that side.
I would not go on shot.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I'm good with that. I was just trying to figure it out. Turning all the fans on. The overhead ones.
Can I see that you have it on YouTube?
Yeah, if you subscribe to the Waterloo Swimming channel,
Okay.
you'll be able to pick it up.
Waterloo swimming. Thank you.
Subscribe to our Waterloo YouTube. Waterloo Swimming.
They couldn't stop the doctor. They didn't have a time to
Hey, Jason. Thanks for calling. Until we get this thing going.
Oh. Ready, guys? Good.
They're not used to starting, so.
Starting.
At least that's what it looks like.
Hey, thanks for staying tuned. I know we're a couple minutes past start time. We're just working through a couple technical difficulties, and then we'll get up and running here with the 500 freestyle. Event number 1, there'll be 2 swimmers in that event.
Everybody start again.
All right, here we go. Event number 1, 500-yard freestyle. 20 lengths of the pool. All right, in the water is event number 1, the 500-yard freestyle, and lane number 4 is Julia, and in lane number 5 is Eliza. As we look at our screen, the bottom of the pool here is lane number 1. To the top of the screen is in lane number 8. Bottom of the pool is lane 1, top of the pool, lane 8. So turning at the 100 is Julia, followed by Eliza in lane number 5. Okay, next up we have event number 2, the 100-yard IM. There'll be 6 heats in that event, And here at the halfway point, turning first in lane number 4 is Julia. Followed by lane number 5, Eliza. Halfway. Here at the 300 with 200 yards left to go is lane number 4 is Julia. And coming into the wall now is Eliza in lane 5, turning at the 300. Hats off to Eliza in lane number 5. Looks like her goggles came down. And from personal experience, I can tell you that's not an easy way to finish a 500-yard freestyle, let alone any race. But hats off to her. She's muscling through it. This is actually her first time swimming this event. With 100 left is Julia in lane 4. Getting the bell at 4:50 with a 50 left, Julia, lane 4. And coming into the finish, lane 4, Julia. Nice swim. Again, next up is going to be event number 2, 12 and under 100 IM. We have 6 heats in this event. Just a quick reminder, we go through the first 4 events and then we have a 10-minute break. And coming into the finish in lane number 5 is Eliza, finishing her first 500-yard freestyle. Congratulations, ladies. All right, next up is event number 2, 12 and under, 100 IM. 6 heats in this event. Again, just a reminder, as you're looking at the pool, the bottom lane is lane 1. Working your way up, the top of the screen is lane number 8. In the water is heat number 1 of 6 in the 12 and under 100-yard IM. Lane number 2 is Kareen. Lane 3 is Katie. Dylan is in lane 4. Joshua is in lane 5. Sophia in lane 6. And Isha in lane 7. Again, our individual medley is, for 100, is 1 length of butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, and freestyle. Looks like Katie and Isha are out to the early lead turn at the back to breaststroke. Turning at the 75 in lane 3 is Katie, and Isha right behind her in lane 7 as they start their freestyle leg coming into the finish. Looks like it's Katie followed by Isha. All right, good job, swimmers. Heat number 1. Up next on the blocks is heat number 2. If you're racing in the event 2 100 IM, we need all of you to the ready bench. All of you to the ready bench. All 6 heats to the ready bench. Heat 2 of 6 on the blocks. In the water is heat 2 of 6 of the 100 IM. Lane 1, Brielle, Braden in 2, Laney in 3, Gavin in 4, Charlie in 5. Viviana is in lane number 6, Mila in 7, and Cade in lane number 8. Again, if you are in the 100 IM, heats 3, 4, 5, 6, you should be at the ready bench right now. If you're in event number 3, the 50-yard backstroke in heats 1 and 2. You should be heading to the ready bench. Looks like it's Gavin in lane number 4 there at the turn. And at the 75, Gavin turns into his freestyle leg, still leading this heat. And to the finish, Gavin. Nice race. Followed closely by Charlie and Laney. And the rest of the heat. Heat number 2 finishing up. Heat 3 to the blocks. Again, if you're in event 3, 50-yard backstroke, heats 1, 2, and 3, please make your way to the ready bench. Heats 1, 2, and 3 of the 50-yard backstroke. On the blocks, heat 3. In the water is heat 3 of 6, 100 IM. In lane 1 is Katie. Mark is in lane 2. Bianca in 3. Susanna's in 4. Noah in 5. Ella in 6. Addie in 7. Angelica in lane number 8. Heat 3. Again, if you're in event 3, 50-yard backstroke, heats 1, 2, and 3, please make your way to the ready bench. You're in heats 4, 5, and 6. Start getting yourself ready to walk over to the ready bench. Looks like lane 3 and 5, that's Bianca, followed by Noah at the turn. Coming into the finish again is lane number 3, Bianca, followed by lane number 5, Noah. Good racing. Heat number 4, 100 IM to the blocks. If you are in event 3, 50-yard backstroke, heats 1 through 6 to the ready bench. Heat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to the ready bench. Heat 4 on the blocks. 100 IM. Heat 4 of 6 in the 100 IM is now in the water. Here at the bottom of your screen, lane number 1, Arena. Kaush is in 2. Gwenna is in 3. Sarah, lane 4. Sarika in lane 5. Lane 6 is Leah. Isaac in 7. And Gia at the top of your screen in lane number 8. Heat 4 in the water. Again, I'd like to remind you, if you're swimming the 50 backstroke, event number 3, you should be at the ready bench by now. Looks like Leah in lane number 6 turns at the 50, starting her breaststroke leg off, followed by lane number 1, Arena. Close race for both of them at the 75, Arena and Leah. And Leah finishing in lane number 6. Tight race for 3rd place in this heat. All right, and that wraps up heat number 4. Heat 5 to the blocks. Again, we need everybody in event 3, 50-yard backstroke to the ready bench. Heats 1 through 6, 50-yard backstroke to the ready bench. Heat 5 on the blocks. In the water is heat 5 of 6, event number 2, 100 IM. Here at the bottom of our screen in lane 1 is Kristen. In lane 2, Jada. Jean, lane 3. Alice, lane 4. Nishka in lane 5. Gwen in 6. Emily in 7. And Reed in lane number 8 at the top of your screen. It's like Jean and Gwen out to an early lead here coming into the 50. Tight race for everybody else in this heat. Looks like Gwen's pulling a little bit ahead on this breaststroke leg in lane number 6 as the rest of the field comes together. Gwen turns at the 75 first. And there's Gwen, lane 6. Nice racing. Heat 6, 100 IM to the blocks.
Let's go down. Let's go too hard.
Okay, after this heat, we have event number 3, 12 and under 50-yard backstroke. We have 6 heats in this event. If you're in event 4, 100-yard butterfly, we have only 2 heats in this event. Please start making your way to the ready bench. If you're in the 100-yard butterfly, event 4, please start making your way to the ready bench. Heat 6, 100 IM. All right, in the water, heat 6 of 6, your final heat, event number 2, 100 IM. Here at the bottom of our screen, lane 1, Suhan. Jamie's in 2. Grant's in 3. Ethan's in 4. Leah's in 5. Ariana is in 6. Gretchen is in lane 7. And Max in lane 8 at the top of your screen. Looks like Ethan in lane number 4 has the early lead heading into breaststroke. Followed by Grant. At the 75, Ethan, followed by Grant and Leah. There's Ethan, Grant. Finishing up in third is Leah. And here comes the rest of our field. Finishing up event number 2, the 100-yard IM. Next up, event 3. It's our 50-yard backstroke. Again, there's 6 heats in this event. We also need our event number 4, 100-yard butterfly. We need for those swimmers to be heading to the ready bench, both heats 1 and 2. Heat 1, 50 backstroke in the water. All right, in the water is heat 1 of 6 in event number 3, 50-yard backstroke. Here at the bottom of our screen, lane 1 is Scout, lane 2, Ezra, Vivian's in 3, Kylie's in 4, Caden in 5, Matthew in 6, Eliza in 7, and Parker at the top of your screen in lane number 8. Heat 1 in the water. Like Eliza in lane number 7 finishing up here. That'll be a good swim for her. And wrapping up event number 3, heat 1, heat 2 in the water. Again, we need all 100 butterflyers to the ready bench. All 100 butterflyers, both heats 1 and 2. Heat 2, 50 backstroke in the water. All right, in the water is heat 2 of 6, 50 backstroke. Here at the bottom of our screen, lane 1 is Scarlett. Wyatt's in 2. Laney's in 3. Cooper in 4. Zach in 5. Molly in 6. Adeline's in 7. Nava is in lane number 8. Heat 2. Here at the bottom of your screen, lane 1 and 2, Scarlett and Wyatt. In that order, finishing first, second. Nice race. Heat 3 to the blocks. All right, final call for event 4, our 100-yard butterflyers, heat 1 and 2. Everybody should be at the ready bench now. In the water is heat 3 of 6, 50-yard backstroke. Lane 1 is Sawyer. Lane 2 is Jack. Evie's in 3. In lane number 5 is Matthew. Joyce in 6. Ruzan in 7. Tayun is in lane number 8. And she's actually leading here at the 25. Tianyu in lane number 8 on the outside, touching first. Good swim. All right, if you're in event 5, the 200-yard breaststroke, just a quick reminder, after our 100 butterfly, we do have a 10-minute break. We do have a 10-minute break after the next event, event 4, 100-yard butterfly. Heat 4 in the water. All right, here we go. Heat number 4. In lane number 1 is Leah, Luke in 2, Abigail's in 3, Tukes in 4, Guinevere's in 5, Daryl in 6, Ella is in 7, and Lucy in lane number 8. It's like Tuke with the early lead here with 10 yards remaining, followed closely by Abigail, and it's Tuke. That's heat 4. Heat 5 to the blocks. In the waters heat, 5 of 6 of the 50-yard backstroke. Lane number 1, Ashlyn. Lane 2, Jean. Marvin's in 3. Catherine in 4. Guy's in 5. Braden in 6. Parker in 7. And Katie at the top of your screen in lane number 8. Looks like Kai in lane number 5 with the early lead, followed closely by Braden, and in lane 3, Marvin. And it's Kai to the finish. That's heat number 5. Your final heat, heat 6, is coming to the blocks. Heat 6 in the water. Now racing your final heat, heat 6 of the 50-yard backstroke. Lane number 1, Arush. Lane 2, Atharva. Julian in 3. Colin in 4. Eliza in 5. Decker in 6. Dylan in 7. And Jaden at the top of your screen in lane 8. It's like Colin in lane 4. Eliza and Julian in 5 and 3. Coming into the finish is Colin, Eliza, and Julian. Nice racing. And that'll complete event number 3, 50-yard backstroke. Up next, before our 10-minute break, we have our 100-yard butterfly. There'll be 2 heats in this event. 2 heats in this event. After the second heat, we'll have a 10-minute break. On the blocks, heat number 1, event 4, 100-yard butterfly. Lane number 3 is Sophia, Williams in 4, and Jonathan in lane 5, 100 butterfly. It's like a tight race between William and Sophia. I believe this is Jonathan's first time swimming the 100 butterfly over there in lane number 5. Still a close race between Sophia and William. And at the 75, they're neck and neck. It's like Williams pulled ahead just a little bit. Here comes Sophia. That's a big time drop for Sophia. And here comes Jonathan. Nice finish, nice finish. All right, that completes heat number 1 of 2 in the 100-yard butterfly. Next up is heat 2 on the blocks. In the water is heat 2, your final heat, 100-yard butterfly. Here at the bottom of our screen in lane number 1 is Ian, Ellison in 2, Phyllis in 3, Rylands in 4, Harrison in lane 5. Wanted to combine his first and last name there. That's not good. Vincent in lane 6, Lauren in 7, and Bella in lane 8. Heat 2, your final heat. It's like Rylan there at the 50. Followed by Harrison to Lauren. Still Rylan. Followed. Tight race for second with Harrison and Lauren. All right, there we go. We got a wrap on our first portion of this morning's session. Next up, we have a 10-minute break. And event number 5, 200-yard breaststroke. We have one and only one heat. In about 2 minutes, start making your way to the ready bench, please. Event number 5, 200-yard breaststroke. In about 2 minutes, please make your way to the ready bench so we're ready to go. 10-minute break. Good swim.
This stuff so that you can hear the bells.
Thank you.
All right, we have just over 5 minutes left in this first break. We need to the ready bench, event 5, the 200-yard breaststroke. There's one and only one heat in this event. And we also need our event number 6, 100-yard freestylers to the ready bench. So event 5 and event 6, please head to the ready bench. All right, all of our 200 breaststrokers should be at the ready bench. Also to the ready bench is event number 6, 100-yard freestyle. Just FYI on Meet Mobile results, they will get posted later this evening after the meet is completed, so stay tuned on that. Yeah, we're going to get started here in 1 minute. We have 3 events up next before the next break. Event 5, 200-yard breaststroke. Event 6, 100 freestyle. And Event 7, 200 IM. Event 5, 2 breast should be at the blocks now. There's only 1 heat. We need all of our Event 6, 100-yard freestylers to the ready bench. Again, Event 6, 100-yard freestyle should be at the ready bench. On the blocks, heat 1, 200-yard breaststroke. In the water is event number 5, 200-yard breaststroke. There's 1 and only 1 heat in this event. Here at the bottom of our screen, lane 1, Nishka, Gwen in 2, Max in 3, Leah's in 4, Addie's in 5, Jordan in 6, Marina's in 7, and Susanna in lane number 8. Looks like lane number 3, Max with the early lead, and unfortunately it looks like his goggles came off, possibly from the dive, followed by Leah and Addie. Here at the halfway point at the 100, it looks like Leah's pulled a little bit ahead of Max, followed by Addie in 5. Gwen in 2, and Jordan and Ariana in 6 and 7. Coming into the 150 in lane number 4 is Leah. Max in 3. Addie's in 5. 50 left. Again, just quick reminder, if you're in event 6, the 100-yard freestyle, everybody should be at the ready bench, ready to go. You are up next. Coming into the finish, lane number 4, Leah. Tight race for second place between Addie and Max. Followed by Gwen in lane number 2. Again, Jordan, Arena in 7, finishing up. Looks like that was Jordan in 6, Arena in 7, and Susanna in lane 8. First time swimming that event. Congratulations. Next up is Heat 1 100-yard freestyle. We have 6 heats in that event. Everybody should be at the ready bench. If you're in event number 7, the 200 IM, we have 2 heats of that event. I would like for you to start making your way to the ready bench. Event 7, 200 IM, start making your way to the ready bench as these 100 freestyles will go pretty quickly. In the water is heat number 1 of 6, event 6, 100-yard freestyle. Jackson in lane 3, Ezra in 4, and Caden in lane number 5, 100-yard freestyle. Again, if you're in event 7, 200-yard IM, we only have 2 heats in that event. We need you to start making your way to the ready bench. Looks like Caden's turning at the 50, followed by Jackson and Ezra. Just looking at the heat sheet, my best guess is this is all 3 of their first time swimming the 100-yard freestyle. Great job, guys. And Caden to the wall in lane number 5, followed by Jackson in lane 3. And here comes Ezra, lane 4. Great job, gentlemen. Heat 2 to the blocks. Heat 2 to the blocks. Again, I like to see all of our event 7, 200-yard IM, both heats, 1 and 2 to the ready bench. Heat 2 on the blocks. In the water is heat 2 of 6, 100-yard freestyle. At the bottom of our screen, lane number 1, Eliza. In lane 2 is Kylie. In 3, Caden. Jack in 4, Anna in lane 5, Scout in lane 6, Cooper in 7, and Barron at the top of your screen in lane number 8. Here with the early lead is Anna coming into the 50 in lane number 5. Tight race across the rest of the field. And turning at the 75, Anna continues to lead the race. Coming into the finish, Anna. That should be a best time. Congratulations. Again, looking at the heat sheet, lanes 7 and 8, Cooper and Barron, looks like this might be their first time also finishing, or racing, excuse me, this event. All right, good job, heat 2. Next up, heat 3. Again, quick reminder, 200 IM. We need both heats to the ready bench. Heat 3 on the blocks. In the water is heat 3 of 6, 100-yard freestyle. Lane number 1, Mila. Viviana is in 2, Leah in 3, Atticus in 4, Luke's in 5, Genevieve's in 6, Mark in 7, and Jonathan in lane number 8. Looks like Mark in lane 7 out to the early lead. Genevieve's right there. So is Atticus. Tight race. At the 75, Mark continues to lead, followed closely by Genevieve, Atticus, Leah, Viviana. Coming into the finish is Mark in lane 7. Next up, heat 4. In the water is heat 4 of 6, 100-yard freestyle. Lane number 1, Wyatt, Isaac in 2, Hausch in 3. Lane number 5 is Alexa. Ella is 6, Bella in 7, Aubrey in lane number 8 at the top of your screen. It's a tight race coming into the 50. like Alexis, Kaush, lane 7, Bella, 8, Aubrey. Alexa turns in lane 5 at the 75. Again, Bella and Aubrey are close behind her. And Alexa to the finish. 100-yard freestyle. That's heat number 4. Next up, heat 5 of 6. Again, we need our event 7 200 IMers to the ready bench. Heat 5 on the blocks. All right, in the water is heat 5 of 6, event 6, 100-yard freestyle. At the bottom of our screen, lane 1 is Dylan, Parthen 2, Sarah 3, Annika's in 4, Atharva's in 5, Abigail's in 6, Ashlyn in 7, and Tuke in lane number 8. It's like lanes 4 and 5, Annika and Tharva out to the early lead here at the 50. At the 75, Annika and Atharva. And Atharva is just pulling ahead. Good racing. That looks like some best times. Just a quick heat sheet view. Nicely done. Heat 6 to the blocks. This is your final heat of the 100-yard freestyle. Our 2 IMers are up next. On the blocks is heat 6. In the water is your final heat. Heat number 6 of the 100-yard freestyle. Suhan is in lane number 1. Elias is in lane number 2. Winnie's in 3. Jamie's in 4. Eliana's in 5. Leah's in 6. And Gus in lane 7. Speaking of which, Gus is out to the early lead up at the top of your screen at the 50 in lane number 7, followed by lane number 4, Jamie, and lane 5, Eliana. At the 75, Gus continues to lead. Followed by Jamie and Eliana. And Gus will be pretty close to coming under 1 minute right there. Again, if you have Meet Mobile, it will be updated this evening, so take a look. We are not able to update it live, but it'll be updated after the complete meet is over later this afternoon. Good race. Next up, Event 7, 200-yard IM. There'll be 2 heats in this event. Heat number 1 on the blocks. All right, in the water is Heat 1 of 2, Event 7, 200-yard IM. Lane 3 at the bottom of our screen is Emily, Arush in lane 4, and Alice in lane 5. This looks like Emily and Alice's first official swim of the 2 IM. Just a reminder, the individual medley or IM, it's for a 200 is going to be a 50 of each stroke. 50 fly, 50 back, 50 breaststroke, followed by 50 freestyle. And it's Arush turning at the 50. After this race, we have one more heat of the 2 IM, and then we have a 10-minute break. After our 10-minute break, I'll be calling our event number 8 50-yard butterflyers to the ready bench. But again, we have a 10-minute break prior to that. Arush continues to lead. Alice has closed a little bit of the gap on that backstroke. It's time for breaststroke now. Coming in at the end of the breaststroke leg, Arush, followed by Alice and then Emily. 50 free left to go. Looks like Alice has tightened up the race even a little bit more on that breaststroke. Again, congratulations to Emily and Alice for their first swim here in the 2 IM. It's like Alice is pushing Arush. And that's about a 244, 245 for our first, second place swimmers. New best time for Arush. Great job, swimmers. Next up, event 7, heat number 2, 200-yard IM. Here's your final heat, heat number 2 of the 2 IM. In lane number 3 is Eliza, Julian in 4, Ellison in 5, Jordan in 6, and Gwenna is in lane number 7. It's like lane 5, Ellison, followed by lane 4, Julian, turning into the backstroke leg. Again, reminder, we have a 10-minute break up next. After that 10-minute break is event number 8, 50-yard butterfly. Ellison in lane 5 continues to lead, followed by Eliza in 3 and Julian in lane 4. See, the lead has changed just a little bit. Eliza in lane 3, coming into the 150, followed by Julian and Ellison. And it looks like Eliza's coming into the finish, followed by Julian and Ellison. And unofficial time, 2:34. 2:34. That would be a nice time drop for Eliza. Congratulations. Again, we have a 10-minute break after we finish this heat. 10-minute break, followed up by event 8, 9, and 10 after the 10-minute break. The 50 fly, 200 backstroke, 100 breaststroke. Jason. All right, we're about 5 minutes away from starting the next part of our morning session, which is event number 8, 50-yard butterfly. We do need our 6 heats of the 50 flyers to head to the ready bench. Let's get all 6 heats to the ready bench. Once we get started with the 50 fly, I'm going to be calling our 200-yard backstrokers to the ready bench. But right now we need all 6 heats of the 50 fly to the ready bench. Again, we're just a couple minutes away from starting the next portion of the morning session. Need event number 8. We have 6 heats, all 6 heats. Please head to the ready bench. If you're in the 50-yard butterfly, please head to the ready bench. So next up is event 8, 50 fly, event 9, 200 backstroke, and event 10, 100 breaststroke before our next 10-minute break. We have 6 heats in the 50 fly, 1 heat in the 2 back, and 3 heats in the 100 breaststroke. So I'm wondering if we have any football fans out there. Any football fans? And it looks like here Central Time 2:05. We have the Buccaneers at the Packers. Like to hear what your thoughts are on who's going to win that game. And at 5:40 Central Time, we have the Bills visiting the Chiefs. Love to hear any predictions that you might have there. Yeah, it's a 10-minute break. That's right. Thanks, Annika. Again, if you have any opinion on Bucks versus the Packers, it's our first game, 2:05 this afternoon, or this evening at 5:40, Bills at the Chiefs. Love to hear what we're hoping, thinking. There's a Packers fan. All right, Chiefs. All right. All right, next up is event number 8, 50-yard butterfly, 50-yard butterfly. We have 6 heats. I actually had a chance to go up to Lambeau Field a couple years back. That was a great venue to see a game. Just awesome fans, real good time. And no, I did not get a cheese head to wear. All right, heat number 1 of 6 is coming to the blocks now. Event number 8, 50-yard butterfly. There's 6 heats in this event. If you're in event 9, the 200-yard backstroke, we only have 1 heat for you. We would like for you to start heading to the ready bench as these 50 butterflies are going to go pretty quick. Heat 1, 50 fly on the blocks. In the water, heat number 1, event 8, 50 fly. In lane 3, Vivian. Barons in 4, and Scouts in lane number 5. It's like coming into the finish is Baron in lane number 4. And touching with an unofficial 57.1. That would be a time drop for her. Heat 2 to the blocks. Now in the water is heat 2 of 6, 50-yard butterfly. In lane 1, Eliza Sawyer's in 2, Joseph's in 3, Ella's in 4, Isaac's in 5, Charlie in 6, Adeline's in lane 7. In lane 3, Joseph, Ella in 4, and Isaac in 5. Pretty tight race. All of them are coming in with a 51 seed time. See what our leader does. Again, unofficially 42. That's Isaac coming in at 42. Good race. All right, good swims. Next up, heat 3. In the water is heat 3 of 6, 50-yard butterfly. Here at the bottom of our screen in lane number 1, Ella, lane 2, Jack, Mark in 3, Nora in 4, Irina in 5, Aubrey in 6, Riel's in 7, Susanna in lane number 8. Here racing to the finish in lane 5, Irina with an unofficial time of 35.3. It's about a 10-second time drop on that. Again, unofficially 35.3. Congratulations. Katie, we're on event number 8, 50 butterfly. Event number 8, 50 butterfly. Heat 4 on the blocks. In the water, heat 4 of 6, 50-yard butterfly. Bottom of your screen, lane 1, Addie. Lane 2, Kate. Lane 3, Sophia. Noah in 4, Parth in 5. Gia is in 6. Isha in 7. Angelica in lane number 8. 50 fly. Pretty tight race here up at the front end between 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And it looks like lane number 7 is Isha with a 39.3 unofficially. Good time drop swimmers. Heat 5 to the blocks. Event 9, 200-yard backstroke swimmers should be at the ready bench. I also need all 3 heats of our Event 10 100-yard breaststroke to the ready bench. Heat 5 in the water, lane 1, Emma, Catherine in 2. Sarika is in 3, Parker in 4, Kai in 5, Ian in 6, William in 7, and Braden in lane number 8, heat 5 in the water. Coming to the finish down here in lane number 1, looks like it's Emma. Pretty tight race. And 34.4 unofficial. 34.4 unofficial. Nice time drop. That was heat 5. Heat 6 to the blocks. Again, our event 10 100-yard breaststroke. We need all 3 heats to the ready bench. Event 10, 100-yard breaststroke, all 3 heats to the ready bench. Heat 6, event 8, 50 fly on the blocks. In the waters, heat 6, your final heat, 50 fly. Bottom of our screen, lane number 1 is Dylan. Ariana's in 2, Gus is in 3, Grant in 4, Phyllis in 5, Eliza's in 6, Atharva in 7, and Decker at the top of your screen in lane number 8. It's like Grant in lane number 4 coming into the finish with an unofficial 28 flat. It's a good time drop. Again, unofficial 28 flat. Next up is event number 9, 200-yard backstroke. We need all of our event 10 to the ready bench. All of event 10 to the ready bench. Event 10, 100-yard breaststroke to the ready bench. In the waters, event number 9, 200-yard backstroke. This is your one and only heat. Hausch in lane 2, Buttercup's in 3, Harrison in 4, Colin in 5, and Gwen in lane 6. Hanukkah, thank you. It's good to know that somebody's paying attention out there. Okay, next up is event number 10. This will be our final event before the next 10-minute break. It's the 100 breaststroke. We have 3 heats. Everybody should be at the ready bench now. Harrison in lane number 4, the early lead, followed by Colin and Buttercup. With the 50 left, Harrison in lane 4. Coming into the finish in lane 4 is Harrison. Unofficial time of 2:16. That's about a 6-second time drop. Again, unofficial 2:16. Followed by Buttercup in lane 3 at 2:24 and Colin at 2:26. Again, all times are unofficial. Good swims. And finishing up event 9, 200 backstroke. It's Hausch in lane 2. Nicely done. Now up event number 10, the 100-yard breaststroke. There will be 3 heats in this event. Heat 1 to the blocks. Just a reminder, after these 3 heats, we have another 10-minute break. In the water is heat 1 of 3, 100-yard breaststroke. Here at the bottom of our screen, lane number 1 is Caden. Evie's in lane 2, Leah's in 3, Daryl's in 4, Atticus is in 5, Ruzan is in lane 6, and Joyce in lane 7. 100-yard breaststroke. Heat number 1 in the water. Looks like Leah's out in the lead at halfway in lane number 3, followed by Daryl. The race has tightened up just a little bit at the 75 with Leah and Daryl. Coming into the finish, looks like it's Daryl and Leah, followed by Atticus. Nice racing. Heat number 2 to the blocks. In the water is heat 2 of 3 in the 100-yard breaststroke. Here at the bottom of our screen, lane number 1, Noah, Nishka in 2, Jada in 3, Julian in 4, Ethan in 5, Arush in 6, Abigail in 7, and Nora in lane number 8 at the top of your screen. Like Ethan out to an early lead at the halfway point, followed by Julian in lane 4. And Jada and Arush. Coming into the finish in lane number 5 is Ethan with an unofficial time of 112, unofficial time 112.8, followed by Julian, unofficial time 120.2. Some good time drops. Now up, heat 3. In the water is heat 3, your final heat of event 10, 100-yard breaststroke. Here at the bottom of our screen, lane 1, Suhan. Niji is in lane number 2, Addy in 3, Vincent in 4, Max in 5, Winnie in 6, Eliana's in 7, and Jordan in lane 8. It's like Max and Vincent are out to quick start here coming into the 50. And Vincent at the 75, followed by Max. And to the finish is Vincent, Max, and Addy. Nice races. We now have a 10-minute break. 10-minute break, and our final 3 events of the morning session are up next. Event 14, 200 butterfly. Event 15, 50 freestyle. And our final heat and event is event 16, 400 IM. Ten-minute break. All right, next up is event number 11, the 200-yard freestyle. We need all of our participants. There's 2 heats. All of our participants please head to the ready bench. Again, we need event number 11, 200-yard freestylers to the ready bench. All right, next up is event number 11. Event number 11, 200-yard freestyle. We have 2 heats in this event. We need event number 12, the 50-yard breaststroke to the ready bench. Event number 12, 50-yard breaststroke to the ready bench. Now on the blocks is heat number 1, event 11, 200-yard freestyle. We need event 12, the 50-yard breaststrokers to the ready bench. In the water is heat 1 of 2 in the 200-yard freestyle. In lane 2 is Molly, Alexa in 3, Gavin in 4, Parker in 5, and Kristen in lane number 6. 200-yard freestyle. Like Parker in lane number 5 with the early lead, followed by Kristen and Alexa. Still Parker and Kristen, followed by Alexa. Coming into the 100. Coming into the 150, lane number 5, Parker, lane 6, Kristen, and lane number 3, Alexa. 50 left. And finishing with an unofficial 2:35.9 is Parker in lane number 5, right at his best time. Next up, Heat 2 to the blocks. Again, we need event number 12, all of our 50-yard breaststrokers to the ready bench. In the water is your final heat, Heat 2 of the 200-yard freestyle. Here at the bottom of our screen in lane number 1 is Julia. Ariana's in 2. Ellison in 3. Buttercup in 4. Julian in 5. Gretchen in 6. And Guanana is in lane number 8. Here at the 100 is Buttercup, turning with an unofficial 103. Buttercup continues to lead the race here at the 150 in lane number 4, followed by Julian in 5 and Ellison in lane 3. Coming into the finish in heat number 2 is Buttercup with lane number 4 with an unofficial 109.8. Looks like Julian in lane 5, unofficial 213.6. Next up is event 12, 50-yard breaststroke. We have 5 heats in this event. We also need our 100 backstrokers in event 13 to start making your way to the ready bench. These 50 breaststrokes will go pretty quick, so we need event 13, 100-yard backstroke. Please head to the ready bench. On the blocks, heat 1, event 12, 50 breaststroke. In the water is heat 1, 50 breaststroke. In lane 2, Zach, Matthew in 3, Dylan in 4, Cooper in 5, Sophia in lane number 6. Heat 1 in the water. Again, if you're in event 13, 100-yard backstroke, please head to the ready bench. Looks like Matthew out to the early lead here. Coming in underneath the flags. And finishing with an unofficial 58 flat. It's a good time drop for him. Next up, heat 2 on the blocks. Heat 2 on the blocks. In the water is heat 2 of 5 in the 50 breaststroke. Laney in lane 1, Jackson in 2, Scarlett in 3, Cade in 4, Matthew in 5, Tianu in 6, Joshua in 7, Nava in lane number 8. Heat 2 in the water. Again, we need everybody that's racing in event 13 100-yard backstroke to head to the ready bench. Looks like Scarlett in lane number 3 is leading with about 10 yards to go. And pretty close between lane 7, Joshua, and Scarlett in 3. Unofficially, they came in right at 49 flat. Again, if you have Meet Mobile, we'll be posting those after this afternoon session. Thank you, Jill. I appreciate it. All right, on the blocks is heat 3. In the water is heat 3 of 5, event 12, 50-yard breaststroke. In lane number 1 is Aubrey. Genevieve is in lane 2, Gia in 3, Anna in 4, Joseph in 5, Tuke in 6, Ruzen is in 7, Karine is in lane number 8 at the top of your screen. Looks like lane number 4, Anna turns at the 25, followed closely by Joseph. Underneath the flags is Anna and Joseph stretching it out. It's like an unofficial 47 seconds by Joseph. Nicely done. Heat 4 on the blocks. Again, we need event 13 100-yard backstroke swimmers to the ready bench. There are only 3 heats in this next event. Heat 4, 50 breaststroke on the blocks. All right, in the water is heat number 4 of 5 heats, 50 breaststrokes. In lane number 1 at the bottom of our screen is Bella, John in 2, Emily in 3, Jaden in 4, Sarah in 5, Nora in 6, Reed in 7, and Sophia in lane number 8, heat 4 in the water. Looks like Jaden's out to the lead here in lane number 4. And Emily's closing in lane 3, lane 4, Jaden. Unofficial 40.8. It's a good time drop, unofficial 40.8. Heat 5 on the blocks. This will be your final heat in this event. 50 breaststroke. Again, up next is event 13, the 100-yard backstroke. We'll have 3 heats in that event. Heat 5, 50 breaststroke on the blocks. In the water is heat 5. This is your final heat in event number 12, 50 breaststroke. At the bottom of our screen, Annika, lane 1, Winnie in 2, Nihi in 3, Julian in 4, Lauren in 5, Emma in 6, Harrison in lane 7, Braden in lane 8, heat 5 in the water. It's like Lauren in lane number 4. And touching with an unofficial 33.5. 33.5, that would be a nice 2+ second time drop for her. Again, unofficial 33.5. We now have our Event 13 100-yard backstroke. Event 13 100-yard backstroke. After this event, we have our final 10-minute break of the morning session. Again, there'll be 3 heats in this event. Heat 1 in the water. In the water is Heat 1 of 3, Event 13, 100-yard backstroke. Here at the bottom of our screen, and lane number 3 is Barron. Lucy's in 4, and Sawyer at the top of our screen is in lane number 5. 100-yard backstroke, Heat 1 in the water. Okay, at the 75 is Lucy. Just looking at the heat sheet in lane number 3, this looks like it's Barron's first time swimming the 100-yard backstroke. Congratulations. And coming into the finish is Lucy. All right, nice swims, ladies. Heat 2 on the blocks. And a reminder, after Heat 3, we will have our final 10-minute break of the morning, followed by the 200 fly, 50 freestylers, and the 400 IM. Heat 2 in the water. All right, in the water, Heat 2 of 3, 100-yard backstroke. Here at the bottom of our screen in lane 2 is Katie. Bianca's in 3, Reed in 4, Parth in 5, Angelica in 6, and at the top of the screen, Joyce in lane 7. It's like Reed, Parth, Bianca, and Katie here at the 50. Reed's extending his lead just a little bit here at the 75. Followed by Parth and Bianca and Katie. Coming into the finish is Reed with an unofficial 119.9, Parth 122.9. That looks like some time drops for those. Nice swims. Next up is Heat 3. Again, after this heat, we have a 10-minute break, our final 10-minute break of the morning session. After that 10-minute break, your final 3 events. Event 14, 200 butterfly. Event 15, 50 freestyle. And wrapping up with event 16, 4 IM. Heat 3 in the water. In the water is Heat 3, your final heat in the 100-yard backstroke. Here at the bottom of our screen, lane 1 is Marvin, Rylan in 2, Gus in 3, Colin in 4, Jamie in 5, Lauren in 6, Decker in 7, and Kai in lane 8 at the top of our screen. Looks like Rylan out to an early lead in lane number 2, followed by 3, 4 is Gus and Colin. Like Colin got a good push off of that 50, closing the gap a little bit with Rylan. And they're about neck and neck at the 75. This is a good race. And it looks like in lane 2, Rylan with an unofficial 107.5. That's a time drop. And that'll put a wrap on event number 13, the 100-yard backstroke. Next up is a 10-minute break, followed by event 14, 200 butterfly.
That was fun. I've been working in this before, so. And I think for the kids that are coming to my group, this is a good but this is the most Lawrence talked to me. Been over here like 15 times.
We're about 7-8 minutes from the 2 fly starting. We have only 1 heat. We need both of our swimmers to the ready bench. And I'd also like to see our first 4 heats of the 50 freestyle event 15. Event 15, 50 freestyle, heats 1, 2, 3, and 4 head to the ready bench, along with event 14, 200-yard butterfly, our 2 swimmers. Again, we need our event 14, 2 swimmers in the 200-yard butterfly to the ready bench. And I'd like to start seeing heats 1, 2, and 3 and 4 of the 50 freestyle. Event number 15, head to the ready bench. Event 15, if you're in the first 4 heats of the 50-yard freestyle, please head to the ready bench.
All the freestyle tax gets accepted at 5. So the board, long term, helps like 100% of 500 next year. And I was like, you have this tax cut in every freestyle race except for that one. Let's go get it. I ought to make you spend a mile just for the heck of it. I'm not going to do that to you. That's awesome. I'm watching. Yeah. Great. Get back to work tomorrow. Go do your long pull down. You know what it is?
All right, as our timers are making their way back to their spots, we need our 2 swimmers and the 200 fly to be at the ready bench. And heats 1 through 4 of the 50-yard freestyle to the ready bench. Heats 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the 50 free to the ready bench. I see both of our swimmers for the 2 fly behind the blocks. We're about ready to go. That'll be event number 14. So let's do this. If you're swimming in the 50 freestyle, it's a quick event. Head to the ready bench, please. All heats. Please head to the ready bench. If you're in the 50-yard freestyle, please head to the ready bench. All right. Now up is event number 14, our 200-yard butterfly. We have 2 swimmers in this event, 1 heat. Here in lane number 4 is Grant, and Buttercup's in lane number 5, 200 butterfly. Just a quick reminder, if you're in event 15, The 50-yard freestyle, you should be at the ready bench, Coming into the 100, the halfway point, Grant in lane number 4. The 106, Buttercup with a 108 in lane number 5. Heading into the 150 is Grant in lane number 4, followed by Buttercup in lane number 5. And finishing with an unofficial 2:17.2 is Grant in lane number 4. And Buttercup in lane 5 with an unofficial 2:29.3. Nicely done. Next up, event number 15, the 50-yard freestyle. We'll have 8 heats in this event. If you're in our final event, the 4 IM, we need you to start heading to the ready bench. Event 16, 4 IM, please head to the ready bench. Heat 1, 50 freestyle on the blocks. In the waters, heat 1 of 8, 50 freestyle. Vivian's in lane number 1, Matthew in 2, Jackson in 3, Nava's in 4, Dylan in 5, Sophia's in 6, Ezra's in 7, and Parker at the top of your screen in lane number 8. Heat 1 in the water. Looks like our leader here in lane number 4, Nava, in the middle of the pool. Coming in an unofficial 39.7, 39.7. Good time drop. On the block, heat 2. On the block, heat 2. Again, if you're in our final event, event 16, the 4 IM, there's 3 swimmers. We need all 3 of you to head to the ready bench. These 50s will go fast. In the water is heat 2 of 8, 50 freestyle. Lane 1, Kylie, Joshua in 2. Adeline is in 3, Jonathan in 4, Scarlett in 5, Molly in 6, Zach in 7, Kareen's in lane number 8, heat 2 in the water. Looks like Scarlett in lane 2 and Joshua in Scarlett in lane 5 and Joshua in 2. To the wall is Scarlett with an unofficial 38.1. 38.1. Nice time drop. Heat 3 on the blocks. In the water is heat 3 of 8 heats, 50-yard freestyle. Here at the bottom of our screen, Matthew's in 1, Viviana is in 2, Braden in 3, Atticus in 4, Isha in 5, Ella's in 6, Brielle's in 7, and Mila's in lane 8 at the top of our screen. It's like lane 5, Isha coming into the wall, finishing with an unofficial 32.7. Big time drop there. 32.7 unofficial. Good swims. Heat 4 on the blocks. In the water is heat 4 of 8 heats, 50 freestyle. Lane 1 is Lucy, Charlie in 2, Daryl in 3, Anna in 4, Addie in 5, Evie in 6, Luke in lane number 7, and Wyatt in lane 8 at the top of your screen. Looks like Wyatt in lane number 8 out to a quick lead at the 25, about 10 yards to go. Pretty tight in the middle of the pool. But it's Wyatt finishing with an unofficial 34.1, about a 3-second time drop unofficially. Congratulations. Heat 5 on the blocks. In the water is heat 5 of 8 heats, 50-yard freestyle. Brennan's in lane 1, Kate's in 2, Gavin in 3, Sarika's in 4, Bianca's in 5, Alexa is in 6, Tianyu is in 7, and Joseph is in lane number 8. Here in the middle of the pool, Sarika in lane number 4. Still Sarika in lane 4 underneath the flags, touching with an unofficial 32 flat, unofficially. It's about a 2-second time drop for her. Heat 6 on the blocks. In the water is heat 6 of 8 of the 50 freestyle. Bottom of our screen, lane 1, Jada, William in 2, Kristen in 3, Alice in 4, Ashlyn in 5, Catherine in 6, Braden in 7, and Emma in lane number 8. Heat 6 in the water. Looks like Emma out there in lane 8. Lane 8's had a couple fast swimmers thus far in this event. Here comes Emma. Unofficial 30-point flat. It's over a 3-second time drop. If that holds up, we're down to our final 2 heats of the 50. Heat 7 on the blocks. In the water is heat 7 of 8. 50 freestyle. Ian is in lane 1. Julia lane 2. Nihi in 4. Annika 5. Jaden in 6. And Marvin up in lane number 8. It's like Nihi and Annika, they're in the middle of our pool. Lane 4 touching with an unofficial 29.4. Nice races. And up next is heat 8, your final heat in the 50 freestyle.
Let's go, guys!
In the waters, your final heat, heat 8 of the 50 freestyle. Bottom of our screen, Eliana's in 1, Phyllis in 2, Eliza's in 3, Rylan in 4, Vincent in 5, Julian in 6, Gretchen in 7, and Leah's in 8. Lane 4, Rylan. And Rylan's touching in an unofficial 26.6. 26.6. Just under his best time. Next up, we have our final event of the morning session. It's our 4 IM. We have 3 swimmers in this event. So, okay, just so if you're aware and you're coming into the afternoon session, our start time is approximately 1:45. Still on track for that. There's a shout out from Coach Brooke, 4 IMers. All right, in the water, speaking of 4 IMers, in lane 3 is Eliza, Ethan in 4, and Addie in lane 5. So again, back to our 4 IM, individual medley is our IM. In the 400 IM, it's 4 lengths of every stroke: fly, back, breast, and freestyle. There's some in the swimming community that say this is the toughest event of all of our races. The debate could be in the mile race, could also be in the 2 fly. Some say even the 2 breast, 2 back, as your legs are quick to go on that. But this certainly is a tough race. It's got all 4 strokes. Ethan now off on his backstroke. There goes Addie, followed by Eliza. I believe this is Eliza's first time racing this event. There's a little bit of strategy in how to race this. You got to push hard, but you also need to conserve energy. Typically, we like to see the second 50 of the back, breast, and freestyle faster than the first 50. as you're splitting this event. There's Ethan now on the breaststroke leg. And Ethan with a 50 left in his breaststroke. Here comes Addie at the 250-yard mark with the 50 left to breaststroke, followed by Eliza. And Ethan in lane 4 turning at the 300 with 100 freestyle left to go. Ethan's got a 50 left. Addie's got 100 freestyle left. Eliza's coming in with 100 freestyle left. So Ethan had a seed time of 4:39.8, coming into the finish with an unofficial 4:36, 4:35. That should hold up for a good time drop for him. Addie's got a 50 left. Eliza's coming in at the 350 in lane number 3. With 12 and a half yards to go, Addie's coming in. With a 5:18 right at her best time. And Eliza finishing up with an unofficial time of 5:31 for Eliza. So great job, swimmers, this morning. Lots of best times. Definitely lots of smiles through face masks. We're looking forward to our afternoon session. Again, it's start time of approximately 1:45. I'll get on about 1:30 or so. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'll post the link also on our Facebook page. And that way you can hop on either way, either as a subscriber or our YouTube page link. We'll see you in a couple hours, actually about an hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half, and we wish you all the best. Take care.